Ross, use build grist to construct observation tower on roof. Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction at least. Joan, check cabinets for imps or other useful items. No imps in here, just a lot of hairspray. Moms love spraying their hair, it's basically all they do. When they're not baking, that is. You captcha-log 2 bottles of hairspray just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out a hilarious new hairstyle of ridiculous stiffness to ratchet up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window. Joan, ride pogo ride. It's a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. You'll just grab it and hang on until the right moment presents itself. The towel floats back down to the rack. Their circle of stupidity is complete. Ross, check up on Papa Quinn, see what's cooking. Joan, make your way to the study. It looks like the imps have taken a shining to the Cruxtruder, Cruxite and Black Goo, everywhere. Joan, ride Slimer Pogo and one-up that imp. Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyway and brandish your deadly armaments. Joan, ride your steed to victory. This is incredibly dangerous. Let's see how they like the old double-barrel lather blazer. Whoops, oh shit.
Ms. Joan, respectfully ask that you please stand up.
Don't move or the pogo gets it.
Now, Miss Girl, flee from this boorish rabble post haste.
Refrigerator, level up for slaying the imp. The refrigerator skyrockets up the ladder to a new rung. 5-star General Electric and earns 285 boon dollars. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance.
Well done, Joan. Polite congratulations.
For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier.
Now, my civil lady, I have a well-mannered query to ask.
I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the Designex. Joan, imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all of that stupid hairspray? So pointless.
Ross, drop something heavy on one of those imps.
Joan, might I bother you for a can opener?
Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there's probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by your refrigerator. Joan is completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing? Years in the future, but let's not get totally carried away.
Appendix 3. Screen Captures, Part 1. I can't take as many as I'd like to for comprehensive documentation. But for what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming. Co-player Joan assesses environment after transition to medium, followed by Sprite, sans kernel, prototyped once, pre-hatch. Completely useless in this form. Severed from suburban grid, house remains mysteriously powered. Convenience presumably facilitated by game, which perhaps deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap less in keeping with spirit of game's principal challenge. Internet connection remains stable as well. Will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat. Something like, let's say hackers. Kill monsters, get grists, build onto the house. That's the game. Didn't know what the point of this was at the time, floundering trial and error on exhibit. Unsuccessful attempt at Tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I know now, I might have avoided using a backbreaking vademecum for practical jokesters rife with antiquated lexicon and racist euphemisms. Either that, or I might have tried harder to succeed. Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found and the driveway plateau was in a state of disrepair. The mysteries, will they ever cease? Sprite prototyped once more with grandfather's remains. He treats Joan to some helpful exposition in a friendly and paternal, grandpaternal manner. Co-player has displayed inexplicably capricious behaviour since arrival. Stress-related? Contracted virus indigenous to realm? It should be noted that she was kind of a weird girl anyway. Designix deployed. Still no clue what this does. At mercy of co-player's foolish prioritization tendencies. Grist payload from slain foe. Whether I deal the damage or co-player does, yield is the same. Though I have a significant advantage in battle, taking measures into my own hands deprives Joan of hand-to-hand combat experience, which ostensibly will become more critical later. Building. The point. Building upward. The point. Sharpened and directed. Ah, steeds, what steeds? Has the whirlwind a home in your manes? Is there a sensitive ear, alert as a flame in your every fibre? Hearing the familiar song from above, all in one accord you strain your bronze chests and hooves barely touching the ground turn into straight lines cleaving the air, and all inspired by God it rushes on. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck she's doing here. Another one of these things? Really, Egbert family? Really? A view of her kidnapped mother's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because Joan herself has never entered the room? It is possible that I can see only in a sense what Joan can see or has seen already. I've not found the time to discuss this with her yet. If she enters the room, the question may answer itself.
Ross, construct a loft above Joan's room.
Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs.
Fellow Joan, it appears we have reached an impasse.
Yes, it seems so.
The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately.
It is unfortunate, I guess. What are we talking about again?
But it has been a pleasure nonetheless.
Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyway.
Oh, but thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now, Joan. Until next time.
Wait, where did all this sweet loot come from? And why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head? Joan, gather grist, examine Designix. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the punch Designix all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station designed with a keyboard setup not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There's a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel.
Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking Puppet Dog.
You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god fucking damn puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face.
Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I am whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like the fucking apocalypse of Perky Proboscis here. Like the Proboscalypse, I guess?
Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No, listen!
Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam.
No, oh Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips that dare through kiss to stir the air that teases tufts of orange hair, and though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your cologne-covered trap for just half a second, this is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more bulbous soft bottom being like kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit.
Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall.
Joan, observe back of the first visible captcha card. You flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you captcha something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read. But then you've never really found any reason to decipher them, until now, perhaps? Joan, examine reverse side of hammer card and strife specifics. Looks like cards from your strife deck have codes too. Joan, enter captcha code as seen on back of pogo ride card. You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard. At least, you think that's what the code is. The red light switches on. A green light begins blinking. Joan, insert card. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. Joan, attempt to retrieve pogo from card. Oh, well that should be a simple matter of... Uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore, or store a new item there for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. But maybe all is not lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is. Joan, mash keys heedlessly. Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet, you mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter DSKJHSDK. The design X stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the hairspray since the product is not a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 bottles onto 1 card. You're a little sad that your mom isn't around for this. You have a feeling she would get a kick out of the idea of duplicating hairspray. You punch the card with a pattern that is in no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experience. Mad science is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers.
Puppets. Awesome! That's really all there is to say on the matter.
Joan, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out.